Oh, you're Crick's new girlfriend, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm not here to talk about my wonderfully sexy pointy ear-having boyfriend. I'm here to tell you that your husband, Mr. President, was flirting with me earlier in this very room. And he had the audacity to say this is Kirk's time-traveling spaceship. He really should know better than that.
Oh, really? He wants to leave me? Probably because I'm from the future. And I'm not exactly the nicest woman in the universe.
What? You're from the future too? I thought Kirk and Crick were the only ones from the future.
Do you really think Crick could run this place alone? I mean, really?
Well, you have a fairly good point there, if I do say so myself. But I never saw anyone else on the ship. Why is that?
Crick made us do all the exploring until he wanted to go negotiate a hostage crisis.
Hostage crisis?
Oh yeah, Victor Ellis kind of kidnapped one. Or two. Or 200 of our leaders and took them here.
So is that why you're here?
Well that, and we can't return for 5 years because the dual matrix core is offline.
So is 5 years still as long in the future as it is here?
Are you stupid? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Or better yet, have quantum physicists figured out if time exists yet? I mean, does it exist?
Of course time exists. Why wouldn't time exist?
Oh, I don't know. I was watching television the other day, and there was this show with Morgan Freeman, and he said that time might not exist.
Time exists. It's common sense.
Well, that's the thing. Some physicists did an equation and found out time doesn't really exist.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, there was an equation. And math never lies.
Unless the equation is wrong.
But if there hasn't been an equation like this one, how can it be wrong?
I can see Crick isn't with you for your smarts. You don't have much of those.
What's that supposed to mean?
You heard me.
Yeah, so does that mean you think I'm dumb?
What does my husband see in you? What does anyone see in you?
Your husband just wants sex because you're obviously not what you used to be.
I've only been here for 6 months, lady.
And you married the president, why?
Well, I was exploring the Earth 3 months ago, and you see we both happened to be in Vegas. We were very drunk. So we got married.
Oh, I'd want out too if I were him.
What makes you think I don't want out?
Because, no offense, Mrs. President, but you married the president. Why would you want to leave the president?
Because he ain't a good husband.
Now come on, he's the president. You can't really expect him to do everything, lady.
I'm the one raising his kids from his previous 2 marriages. Not him.
Well, cut him some slack. I mean, his ex-wives are both dead.
Really?
No, not really, but let's keep going as if they were. I mean, they're obviously dead to him. Why else would he have married a woman from the future when he's drunk?
Probably not 'cause he loved me, that's for sure.
There we go, Mrs. President. Now we're getting somewhere. Why don't you come back tomorrow and I'll have a one-on-one talk with you in my office?
Alright, I could really use that.
I bet you could. I mean, after the day you've been having, you could use anything to pick yourself up. Am I right?
Of course you're right.
I'm going to go to Crick's room now. Good night.